Fellow sportsmen and women, glad to see you join us this week on Old School Outdoors.
Well done, son.
Thank you, sir.
Well done.
Old School Outdoors is being brought to you by Tubbs Hardware and Cajun Gifts.
Tubbs has had roots in Bossier since 1922. We are your hometown hardware stores. Owned by local folks, Tubbs is committed to old school friendly service and long-lasting products with the longest and strongest warranties, backed with our parts and service and easy financing. Y'all come see us. And may God bless the USA.
This week on Old School Outdoors, fellow sportsmen and women, we travel to South Africa to the country of Namibia. Hunted with an old-time friend and buddy, Pete Kibble. Well, we're getting all our act together this morning for first morning here at Trophy Safaris. I got my son-in-law Wes with me, and we're gonna make out our list, check it twice, and we'll see what we can find, how many of them we can field before we leave here. So,
Wes, first of all, welcome here.
Thank you.
I tell you what, it's going to be a pleasure to hunt with you, I'm sure.
You're gonna make me shoot one of everything, aren't you?
that's the plan. He's a salesman.
I never make anyone shoot anything, but what we do is, like hunting in Africa is a moment of opportunity. You know, you may be following something, then you see something else that you really want, you know. You have to take it, otherwise, you know, it's gone and you won't get another shot at one.
I like the way you said that, because that's going to make it easier to explain to your wife when you get home. I just had to take that.
I'm gonna blame it on you.
That's right.
A good practice for anyone, whether you're in Africa or Wyoming or India, or it doesn't matter where. We went to the range and we checked out the gun, made sure everything was proper, shooting straight, and you know, in good working order. Yeah, we got about 100 yards here, Pete. Is that what we got?
Yeah.
Range.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just
100 yard range.
check things out. Like I've heard Pete say once before, when I missed a couple of shots, ooh, it's not the gun. We'll eliminate that possibility.
No pressure then.
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure.
at all.
Now, this is sociable weaver, and they're tiny birds. They're called sociable weavers because they're very gregarious, hang around in a bunch.
Yeah.
And they're like a small sparrow type bird.
That is one of the many unique things you see here. Many, many more to see, but that's one that you won't see in the States. So this time around, with my son-in-law expressing interest in trying to come to Africa and hunt plains game like we had done in the past, I made it a point to set up with Pete and allow Wes to do the shooting early on.
Of course, you know, after doing a lot of glassing and riding around and looking, you know, we were ready to get down to hunting.
So we're trying to get in around them. The wind's not really in our favor at the moment, so I'm trying to get over here around in front of them, so see if we can't get on them. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good shoot.
Wow. And I tell you, it was super exciting. I could not wait to get up there and see what this animal looked like up close.
Man, this is exciting. Finally got my first animal down on the ground here outside of Windhoek in Namibia with Trophy Safaris. Blue wildebeest was definitely on my to-do list.
Success.
I appreciate it.
No problem. Nice animal.
No escalas.
Once we got back to camp, we took a few moments to catch our breath, and Pete and I sat and talked about some of the old hunts we had made together, and many of the hunts that he had made over the years with many other people. It's always a great learning experience and quite awe-inspiring to listen to many of the things that he has encountered in some of his life's experience through the years.
Yeah, you and I first met in 2006, according to the book here.
Right.
Huh? And look how young you look there. Eh?
Oh, man.
Man.
That was a lean, mean hunting machine, wasn't it?
And that eland, remember how
was
the
nice.
rhino got between us and the eland?
Exactly. That was a trip.
Yeah.
Pete has been in Africa his entire life, from the time he was approximately 5 months old till this day, and I'm not going to say how old he is, but he is beyond my age, so we'll let that be enough said. He has experiences, he has the knowledge, he's been here, done that. It's amazing a lot of the things that he tells you about and things that he points out to you that you would never even have thought of.
2007,
Well,
you came out again, huh?
Yeah,
You must have, because there's you and old Greg.
great memories.
Yeah.
We saw a really nice group of eland. There were quite a few animals. We really anticipated finding a nice bull in the group, and so Wes and Paulus made a stalk, and Pete joined them.
When they approach from where the bush, the cover is thicker.
How far out are the eland?
From here, they're about another 500-600 yards from here.
Thank you, sir.
Excellent.
Thank you, sir.
That's a great eland.
Put him down.
That's a big animal. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This will be, or should be, the largest thing we'll kill on this trip. Yeah, this was a very exciting time. Eland is the largest antelope in that area. It is probably approaching 1,800 pounds on the hoof, so it's a large animal. And to get a really nice bull like he was able to get was very exciting.
Well, you're digging a trench there so that we can drop the vehicle down a bit to get this animal on the back of the car, because it weighs, probably in excess of 1,800 pounds, and then, to get him on the car, it's just to help the winch a bit, without straining it too much.
And to see all the animals that you see in itself is awe-inspiring, because you just don't anticipate, having come from our part of the world, the amount of games and the variety of game that are available here in Africa. There's black rhino here, an endangered species. It's something that you're just not going to see anywhere.
So we're back out here this afternoon hunting, and on our way out, we were fortunate to see a black rhino, a large female with a small baby. According to our guide, professional hunter Pete Kibble, tells us there's somewhere between 800 and 3,000 of these species left. So it was a true rare experience that we got to see these animals as we're going in on our afternoon hunt. This place is amazing. The amount of wildlife, the diversity of the land it's just truly just been a great hunt. Check out Trophy Safaris. Stay tuned for some more hunting.
It was very unique. That black rhino is on the critically endangered species list, and to get to see one in the wild was quite unique. Slowly start to maneuver around the ranch looking for signs of one animal or another, and it's amazing how each and every hill you top or corner you make, there seems to be another species, and many times several of them.
So as we're heading back that evening, we've seen tons of animals all day, and as we're making our way back and we're losing light, we actually spot a group of really good hartebeests. We get out to take a good look at them through the binoculars, and I actually see there's a really, really good bull in the bunch. So we decided to make the stalk on him.
That one, the head is down, feeding. Okay, okay. That one. Above the tree line. Yes, it. Okay. Right there.
And we see him, you know, he's within seeing distance. We know he's expired. And at this point, I'm ready to just go up and see what this thing looked like up close.
And like, boom, around the corner, there's a group of red hartebeests, several males in the bunch. We got out, got positioned right, placed a shot, got him down.
That culminated in a nice red hartebeest being taken, and quite a stalk and an experience along with that. So many times each and every stalk is a unique experience of its own. A lean, mean killing machine.
Yes, sir. That was one of the hardest ones that we've hunted yet.
Hey, they're wary, are they not?
I'm telling you.
Extremely wary. They're not an easy animal to get up on. And the more of them there are, the harder it is. Just that many more eyes. They are very, very sharp vision.
Come to Tubbs to spend less time mowing and have more fun grilling.
For more information about hunting with trophy safaris in Namibia with Pete Kibble, head over to www.trophysafarisnamibia.com.
Coming this way.
Oh, okay. Well, we've come upon some jackals feeding on the carcass of some animal. We're not close enough to tell what. And we were trying to slip up on a springbok, which didn't quite work. Once again, the vegetation is so sparse, and you can see here there's just virtually nothing. The grass is grazed to the dirt. But off in the distance, there's some jackals that are feeding on the carcass of some poor animal that didn't quite survive the drought.
This is a jackmaw baboon, which has died of hunger because of the terrible drought we're going through at the moment. He's literally just starved to death, and during the night he's been ravaged by the black-backed jackals.
It gave you the full effect and the feel for what is going on here, that drought is starting to take its toll on many of the animals.
So at least they've got some sustain themselves through his, demise. So, one hand washes the other, but it's still a tragedy to see animals die of sheer starvation.
For the place to be in the drought that it seemed to be in, or is in at this time, it's amazing even now that the game is here like it is. Once again, that's credit to the ranchers and the concession holders here that have the water wells and the water for the animals to drink, because were it not for that, they couldn't survive.
And this terrible drought that we've got on at the moment but hopefully the rain will come soon. But at the moment the animals are really struggling with this drought that we're having. As you can see how dry the countryside is.
Yeah. While searching for the Gims buck, we did come across a very nice springbok. As I began the stalk, the animal was almost within range, and I thought that we would get a shot pretty quickly. But as so many times it proves, it wasn't that easy.
Got him.
Well done.
All right, thank you, Paula. All right, finally happened. I finally got within about 250 yards, had a good broadside shot, took the shot, and was successful with taking the springbok down. Looks like a really nice springbok. We're gonna be happy with this.
It took a bit of waiting,
Oh yeah.
but you know,
Well, either he was in amongst all his buddies or he's in behind the brush. So.
patience is a virtue.
Oh, absolutely. Makes all the difference. It usually pays off to have plenty.
Well done now, son.
Thank you, Pete. It's a nice animal. Had the springbok loaded up. We're headed back toward camp, and it wasn't far at all, and we came across a zebra.
Another definite bucket list on my item to take. We decide to gather our gear and make the stalk.
It's got to be one of the wariest in Africa. They are extremely hard to stalk upon, and you spend many hours in lots of cases.
We actually got around, we got in great position, the wind was in our favor. At this particular point, I think they had no idea we were there. We set the sticks out, put the rifle on the sticks. Animal was done, one shot down. We were able to go right on in, and it was a great animal. Large Burchell zebra, definitely gonna make a fantastic rug and a definite great memory for me.
Wow, we just made a incredibly long stalk on the zebra here. They were way out in front of us when we first spotted them, and we weren't able to get on the first zebra that we came up on. This has just been an amazing trip. To be able to get close to these animals is one thing, but man, this was awesome. There were several other zebras with this one. We were able to make a great shot.
Well done.
Thank you, Pete.
You done it again, eh?
Yeah, we
One
got
shot
it done.
down.
Yes, made a great shot and didn't have to chase him.
Fabulous. Wonderful, wonderful. Well done. That's a gorgeous zebra.
Dennis Branton and son-in-law Wes Leonard start the week off right at Trophy Safaris.
This thing has 14-inch tusks, massive tusks.
Come on, bud.
Well, I'm trying to burn up some of your ammo. Damn stuff was getting old.
Stay tuned next week to see if the guys can keep the momentum going.
We're on the eastern edge of Namibia, close to Zimbabwe. Well, Ollie is teaching me how to drive. We're doing all right. We haven't been in the ditch one time yet.
Come to Tubbs to spend less time mowing and have more fun grilling.